The story of Ikat. The bell rang for the next class. Ramya, Ahmed, Raghav and Ravi were some of the students of the class. Janaki, who was teaching them social studies, was to come and handle the class. Janaki was fair to everyone, so everyone liked her. Janaki carried bundles of cloth and walked towards the class. There were rumals and shawls in the clothing. She pinned them on the soft board. The whole class became attentive. Then the teacher went on to discuss Ikat. The teacher explained that the work Ikat had its origin in Indonesia. The word Ikat means to tie or knot. She also explained that for centuries a hand-operated loom wove those fabric. It was now overtaken by power looms. The teacher fell silent and the children recognized her pensive mood and kept silent. After that, she opened a silk potla saree. It had a red design on a black background with rows of flowers in the border. Looking at the excellent design of the saree and the compelling description of the teacher, the children's attention was divided between her words and fabrics. Ikat is called Chitki in Telugu, Potla in Gujarat and Ikat in Oriya. The teacher showed different clothes, chukka and Chitki Rumal. Chitki Rumal was used as the favorite handgear of fishermen and other labourers. It was also the towel on the shoulder of traders in Gujarat. The teacher also explained the words wrap and weft. The threads stretched lengthwise are called wrap and threads intersecting them widthwise are weft. She also outlined the historical facts behind the journey of Ikat. The teacher was not sure whether the word Ikat originated in the coastal belt of Andhra Pradesh and travelled to Nalgonda and finally reached Gujarat or vice versa. There is no systematic historical documentation to resolve this dispute. Let us see some hard words and their meaning. Mandatory, compulsory, wonder, wish to know, trap, dull, pelt, throw, shoot, giggle, laugh in a silly way, babble, a talk difficult to understand, pensive, serious, hesitantly, unwilling or uncertainly. Expectantly, hopeful of something. Intersect, crossing each other at a point. Headgear, a piece of cloth worn on head. Jubilant, showing great happy. Resolve, solve. Knot, fastening. Vibrant, active. Compelling, extremely interesting. Grammar. Homographs are words with different pronunciation, meanings and origins but the same spelling. In order to work out which pronunciation and which meaning is appropriate, you need to be aware of the context. Now, let us try to find the meaning of the following homographs with the help of the dictionary. Fair, acceptable and appropriate. Fair, an event at which people show and sell their goods. Mind, ability to think. Mind, to be worried by somebody. Quiet, making very little noise. Quiet, a state of being calm without noise. Now, let us read the following passage carefully and replace the underlined words with correct homophones. One day, Janaki teacher said the class, "We all know that the boys in the blue dress has won the best student prize of this year." She added, "This is the right hour to facilitate them. Here is the gift for the boy, but can anyone help me to untie the knot of the dyed ribbon?" One boy came forward and helped her. There is a wonderful gift inside the box. Report the following conversation. Ramya visited a weaver at Pochampalli. She asked him a few questions. Ramya: "Uncle, what are you doing?" Weaver: "I am making a sari. Do you like it?" Ramya: "Oh yes. What is the price?" Weaver: 500 rupees. Do you want to buy it? Ramya: "Oh yes. Can you pack it for me?" Weaver: "Sure. Here you are." Ramya visits a weaver at Pochampalli and asked him a few questions. She asked him what he was doing. He replied that he was making a sari and asked her whether she liked it. Ramya said that she liked it and asked what the price was. The weaver said that its price was 500 rupees. He enquired her whether she wanted to buy it. Ramya expressed her willingness and asked him whether he could pack it for her. The weaver packed it and gave it to her. Direct speech. We may quote the actual words of the speaker. This method is called direct speech. Let us see an example. He said, "My mother is writing letter." Indirect speech. We may report what he said without quoting his exact words. This method is called indirect speech or reported speech. Example: he said that his mother was writing letter. How to change direct to indirect speech? In direct speech, we use inverted commas to mark off the exact words of the speaker. In indirect speech, we do not use the inverted commas. Look at the following changes while reporting. We have used the conjunction that before the indirect speech. The pronoun I is changed to he. The verb am is changed to was. The adverb now is changed to then. When the reporting or principal verb is in the past tense, all the past tense in the direct speech are changed into past tense. A simple present tense becomes simple past tense. Now let us look at these sentences. Direct. He said, I am unwell. Indirect. He said that he was unwell. A present continuous tense becomes a past continuous. Direct. He said, my mother is writing letters. Indirect. He said that his mother was writing letters. A present perfect becomes a past perfect. Direct. He said, I have passed the examination. Indirect. He said that he had passed the examination. As a rule, the simple past tense in the direct speech becomes the past perfect tense in indirect speech. Direct. He said, his horse died in the night. Indirect. He said that his horse died in the night. The can and may of the future are changed into could, might, respectively. Look at the following changes while reporting. Present tense, present simple, past simple, present continuous, past continuous, present perfect, past perfect. Past tense. Simple past, past perfect. Past continuous, past perfect continuous. Past perfect remains the same as past perfect. Modals. Can, could, may, might, will, would, must, had to. Pronouns. I, she or he. We, they. You, I or she or he or they or we.
మా వీడియో కనుక మీకు నచ్చినట్లయితే లైక్ చేయండి, షేర్ చేయండి. ఇలాంటి మరిన్ని వీడియోస్ కోసం మా ఛానల్ని సబ్స్క్రైబ్ చేసుకోవడం మాత్రం మర్చిపోకండి. థ్యాంక్ యూ ఫర్ వాచింగ్.